If I can come to where I am now and change the person I used to be, the person who loved their steak medium and not bloody rare, and now to the person who would ardently defend the rights of cows and chickens and pigs and all the other animals that we exploit, then anyone can do that. So we don't tell people how to think, we ask them how they feel. The morality of veganism wasn't something that I was born with, it's something that I grew and educated myself on and learnt more and more about. Going out the streets, doing some outreach events, talking to people on the streets and doing it like that, and I loved it, and I thought this is brilliant because I'm communicating with people and I can see the change in people, and I realised that we're all intrinsically the same and we all have that compassion within us, but society and culture has dictated so much of what we do that we never think about the actions that we make. I agree, I think most people in the UK and in Ireland at least would agree that mistreating animals is wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about farm animals like cows, pigs and chickens? Should we treat them similar to dogs and cats, or should we treat them differently?
I think that's really, yeah, I do, but I think it's really tough because they're used as livestock, so I think it's maybe a different argument.
Yeah, slightly different, aren't they? Yeah. But I think that we put them in a different category to...
Even though we shouldn't, yeah, they're going to face different.
Why do you think we shouldn't?
So we're all the same breed, if it were.
We all kind of suffer the same way, and
exactly.
Feel love and pain and stuff in a similar way.
But I also like to ask people, what do you value more, taste or life? And everyone values life over taste because, of course, right? It's life. But people have never thought about it that way.
When we kill it, we take away that equality from it, that equal right to live a life like we do.
Yeah, sure.
So we can't. Do you think that maybe we can't treat farm animals equally if we're killing them?
Well, yeah, but it's still a living being, so.
Imagine if every child that was born into this world was told to view the life of a fish in the ocean, a fish they'll never meet, a fish whose life may seem inconsequential. Imagine if that child was taught that that fish should be allowed to live their life without human-inflicted pain and exploitation. How would that child ever grow up to harm or oppress another human based on entirely superfluous and irrelevant reasons like race or sexuality or ethnicity or whatever ridiculous reason it is that we choose to oppress each other over? How would that child ever grow up to harbour hatred to other humans if they were taught that all life was precious, that all life should be treated with respect, dignity and compassion and should be allowed the basic fundamental right to live that life? I always say education, so that means watching documentaries, reading books, watching YouTube videos, whatever it is, just absorbing as much as you can and then practice it. So go out on the street and have conversations, go to your friends, go to your family and just practice. You can even practice with yourself in the mirror. And that's how we create those changes in people, by drawing out the contradictions from within themselves. Because every single person on this planet has a profound voice and an ability to speak that can change the lives for so many people and so many living beings. So we need to empower each other to speak the truth, to stand up, to fight for what we believe in.